Okay, welcome back to, I got 10 minutes not to waste and you'll never get it back again. But anyway, today we're going to go on, I got in my truck, you know my truck, I have these boxes. And what I do is I take these little boxes, they look like this, and I put all my stuff in there. I put in my water, my electrical, my silicones, and stuff like that. So when if I'm going to go do plumbing, I grab the one box. If I'm going to do electrical, I grab the one box. And everything is there. So that's what the box is for. But today we're doing plumbing. And on an RV, it is an ongoing problem. Every time you turn around, there's something in the plumbing going wrong. So now, believe me, when I got into this, when we bought this trailer in 2015, I didn't even know how to spell PEX. But I learned really quick about PEX. But anyway, it's changed quite a bit since 2015 when we bought the trailer. And now anybody can do it almost. So for PEX, you have to have, what it is it's a plastic line like this, and it's hard, and you could bend it, but it's not very bendable, so you have to put 90s in it, or you can heat it up a bit and bend it. But this is what it is. Uses 1/2 inch. You can get a 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch, whatever you want. This here is 1/2 inch because most of your trailer is 1/2 inch. Like a house, they'll do 1/2 inch, and then they'll put 3/8 of the tops or something. But RV's all 1/2 inch. So a lot of people find it intimidating about PEX, but it's not really that bad. Now, the good thing about the plumbing now is a lot of RVs are built with this here stuff, right? These type of fittings, plastic fittings, and they use this type of hose, which I do not like. I do not use this stuff. I got almost all of it taken out of the trailer except for maybe the 6 feet that runs from the water tank up to the pump. It's on the pressure side, we found it swelled, where on the vacuum side it's not too bad, but on the pressure side it's swelled, and at night at 2 o'clock in the morning your water pump will go boop boop, and we found this thing was swelling. So I've pretty much removed all this stuff, but a lot of trailers got it. I'll show you how to fix it. It's not a big deal. So anyway, these are the fittings you use. I do not use them. I got a couple, but I don't use them. This one here is 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, right? They go on here. They say it works the same way. I don't have faith in it, so I don't use it. But I do have a couple of them. The ones I use are these ones here. Now this is a 1/2 inch pipe with a tiger bite or shark bite. These are a godsend. Like, if you don't know nothing about plumbing, you don't have to. All you have to know is you got a water leak. Now, the thing about it is with the shark bite is this is the hose and this is your new fitting, whatever it is. It comes in every fitting you can think of. Now, a prime example is a water line. If it breaks or freezes, it gets a hole. Cut the hole and you put in a splice. And the splice, you can get them, they're double splice, or you can get a 6-inch splice or whatever you want. So all you do is you line up, you get the shark bite and you put the hose in it and push it in. That's it. It's done. It's done. You don't have to do nothing with it. But you need one of these little buddies. This is your little buddy. I call this a little buddy. This is the buddy to get that off. So to get it off, you put it on the line like this and you squeeze it and then you pull it off. That's how you get them off. The same as the quick disconnect ones on the truck, on air brakes. Same setup. Except these ones will seal water, the air brake ones won't. So you see that, eh? You put it in there, boom, it's on. Put the clip on, pull it, and off it comes. Now they come in all kinds of different everything. Like this, 1/2 inch pipe, 1/2 inch hose, zoom, on it goes. Okay, now that's not what you showed up for today. Today you showed up for PEX. So I'm going to show you PEX. Now, this is how you cut the hose with a little cutter like that, or a knife like this that you can cut your hand with. But I usually use this one here because when I put the tube in there, it's hard for me to get my finger in there to cut it, right? So that's why I use these. Now, this is the PEX fitting. Now, they come in different models. They come in any combination you want. This is 1/2-inch PEX. You got to make sure it's 1/2-inch PEX. This is a joiner. So what you do is you get a clamp like this. Now, I use the stainless steel clamps because if you get the rings, you have to have a special pair of pliers. So I have the PEX stainless steel clamps. Now, for some reason, these were hard to find in Ehrenberg. So when we went up to get the marshmallows, I got another 100 from Canadian Tire. So these are usually easy to come by, but down here they seem not to be. So I don't know what the story is there. But anyway, that's what they are. They're stainless steel. So all you do is you push that over there. You push in the PEX to the shoulder. You get your pliers. These pliers aren't halfway pliers. They either one way or the other way. There's no halfway in between. And then you put that in the jaw. And then you put that right close to the end. Not to the end, but close. Leave a little gap, a little air gap, right? And then all you do, if I get this right, okay, then all you do is you just push it down until it closes. And then let it up. And there, it's done. That's it. Finished. Now, Reed up in Denver, he says to turn it a quarter of a turn and squeeze it again. Now, I don't know. I never had any leaks, so I don't know. But Reed's a plumber guy, and he says if you turn it a quarter and you go. So then the next problem is everybody says, how do you get these off? Well, there's a couple ways. One is you take a hacksaw and cut the high spot here on the crimp, or you put a screwdriver in there and wiggle it. But usually what I do is I get a pair of side cutters and just put it on the side of the lip, and that's how fast they are to come off. So they're not a big deal, really. So, and then you can just wiggle this around now because you got it crimped, so it's going to be tight, right? And then you can just pull that out. So you can make these up. It's really easy. Now these, if you got a fixed line that you can't get at, use a shark bait. Now you can get a shark bite, and you can get this on both ends or one end or whatever you want to do. So that's the shark bite, and they come in any combination you want. Now the big thing, you got the clamps. The thing about this is this hose, they use hose clamps. I'm going to tell you right now, and you'll have to figure it out yourself because that's the way you are. Hose clamps and water hose do not mix. So just think about it. How many times you fix your hose on your garden hose, and how many times did you have to go and retighten it? I'm not going to say no more. So anytime you use a hose inside the trailer, use a shark bite or a crimp or a pressure, the copper collars, something like that. Don't use a hose clamp. You don't want a loose line down the road. So now the other thing is when all the hoses and taps and everything in the trailer, most of them are 1/2-inch pipe. Now, a lot of people don't know this. This is the PEX. If you use all PEX, PEX to PEX to PEX to PEX, these are the rubbers that come on them. And see how they're straight? Well, you see how that goes on there? And if you push that in, it won't go in. It'll get a lip on it and it'll push out. So, you go to your RV place, which is the only place I ever found them, and they got two. They have a white one and a black one. And the black one's shorter and the white one's a little longer. But they all fit right in the pipe fitting because that's what they do. They set them in a house, they don't usually set them into pipe fittings. They're either a crimp or something like that. But in a trailer, they use pipe fittings. So you use either that or a black one. Now this is black, but this is the one that come off a PEX fitting, right? I had a black. Oh, there it is. And it sits right in there. It's already in there, so it won't move out on you. That's the ones you have. And they're in that there. You see that inside? That's where they go, inside there. And then what you do is you got 1/2-inch pipe, and you just take this here and turn it on to wherever you want, like so. Say this is your tap, and then you got your line. You go into the thing, this is 3/8, and you just push it in and done. It's finished. That's all you do. So say for instance you're going 1/2 inch. There's 1/2 inch. This would be good. 1/2 inch pipe. You put the fitting in there. You push the hose in here, right? And you got that together, and you got to put it somewhere else. Go around the corner, and then you go get the pipe and you push it in there. So there you go, done, finished. You're never gonna have to do it. And then that's your fitting right there. That's your PEX. That's your shark bite. I mean, sorry. Now to release it, you put your buddy on there, push it down, and pull it out. Right? There's a short hose, but that's how they come out. You just push it down. You got to have that. It's almost impossible without it. So that's it. We got the clamps. Now these clamps, you can use the same pliers, and they come in 3/4, 1 inch, whatever, and they use the same crimp system. So, but I got 3/4, but I never use them. Most of them is 1/2 inch. And on your fittings, you always put pipe Teflon, or not Teflon, but pipe dope, or this good Teflon tape. You use good. I don't like the little thin white stuff that they almost give you away at Canadian Tire and Princess Automotive and Harbor Freight. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm not gonna candy coat it. I just don't like it. I either use this stuff here, which is made for gas, and if you use gas, you have to use this. And most of the time I use pipe dope. They used it for 100 years, and all of a sudden it's no good. I don't buy that. But anyway, that's my thing. That's pretty much on plumbing. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer them for you. And that's in my little plumbing box. And when somebody wants to go say I need plumbing, I just grab that box and off I go. And all these tools are anywhere. You can buy them at Lowe's, Canadian Tire, Princess Automotive, Harbor Freight. They all got them. So it's not something that's hard to come by. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. A hose, the rings for the hose. Now, there's some that you can buy that are like $1 for like 10 or 20 or 1,000, whatever. But make sure when you get them, they're really good quality rubber and they don't squeeze out. Some of them will squeeze out. So that's why these gray ones are pretty good. I forget where I got these. I think I got these at Canadian Tire. But they don't squeeze out. They'll stay on and they'll work pretty good. So, yeah. That's all I got on this one. I hope you got something out of it. And if you got any questions, let me know. Later.